Hey guys, welcome to the shop. I'm your host Charlie,
I'm Josh.
Marielle.
and today we're going to be talking about the future of the MCU. So, we're all excited for Captain Marvel. I mean, we just saw it. Super cool movie. So, we want to talk about what we think Endgame is going to be like.
I think it's gonna be depressing.
Oh,
It is gonna be.
I'm not ready.
I'm ready to cry.
okay, but here's my thing. We know it's going to be sad at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, big surprise. But I think there's going to be some really cool developments that set up things for the future of the MCU.
Yeah.
Like that's my perception of how they're, because like Kevin Feige has never been like, oh, we're just planning like a movie into the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always setting something up.
He's got a plan. He's got something figured out. But my thing is like, the Marvel universe in comics is huge, right? There's like
Yeah.
a million villains, a million heroes, whatever. What do you think we're gonna see? I honestly want to see like a West Coast Avengers kind of deal.
That'd be
like,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool.
yeah, with like a bunch of different like superheroes that we wouldn't normally see on screen. What I'm really banking on is a She-Hulk movie.
I really want a She-Hulk movie.
'Cause
That'd be
if they get their rights
amazing.
for Universal, 'cause, Universal has Hulk and She-Hulk, everything tied to it, I would love a She-Hulk movie. I think instead of like a Hulk solo film, they should just bank on She-Hulk. I think that's fantastic.
It's okay. I'm really Black Widow. I want an act.
I can't wait for that movie.
I know.
But they confirmed it's only gonna be PG-13.
Okay, okay.
Why?
Well, okay.
Sales.
Yeah. But if we're looking at Black Widow as like a character, I think the development is going to be more interesting because it has to be PG-13. So here's my thing on that. You could make like an awesome spy thriller, gory, like, everything we assume about Black Widow's past, right? But what if it's more complicated than that? What if they introduce like things that can expand the universe but also make her more than just this, sexy killer kind
Yeah.
of, like instead of being a trope, she can develop into a better character. And I think that's what Kevin Feige is kind of like looking towards to do. And as far as Universal goes, I mean, we saw what Disney was willing to do for Spider-Man, Sony,
Yeah.
right? And if they don't have room to expand, I think they might be going after Universal next.
I think so as
Probably.
well. It's only a matter of time before they get everyone. We've already got X-Men on the
gonna be
way.
an empire.
Deadpool
Yeah.
is already planned to stay rated R in Disney, surprisingly. But
Deadpool Spider-Man movie. Oh my god, tell me that would be great.
I want
and apparently they're in talks, I think this week, to hopefully keep Tom Holland, and Sony would just get their own Spider-Man, some new actor,
That would be
just because it's
Yeah.
getting so much revenue.
Yeah, that would be awesome
that.
actually.
You know,
'Cause
I
I-
like Tom Holland.
I like
as
Tom Holland as
Spider-Man.
well.
Yeah. I think of the Spider-Man, he kind of exemplified what it meant to be Peter Parker instead of, the because being Spider-Man isn't hard.
No.
Right? It's the Peter Parker aspect of it that all people always like mess up, right?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire was too old. I'll give you guys that. What's his name?
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield was too cool.
He has the awkward aspect, like, oh, he's kind of unfamiliar being
I feel
like
he
a
was
person.
trying too hard.
Yeah.
to
I
portray
mean, his thing with Flash Thompson when he was like, doing the basketball thing, Peter Parker would never do that.
No.
Never do that. That's not a Peter Parker
He's
thing.
edgy
he would
skateboarding.
he would try
Yeah.
to be cool, but then probably end up tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And I
they
mean-
nailed it.
Yeah, and I think Tom Holland is like young enough to where we can get some mileage out of him as Spider-Man.
22,
Yeah.
21, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But he's playing a 16-year-old. Like he's good. Like if I didn't know his actual age, I would have assumed he was actually
Yeah,
16.
he's
Yeah.
16.
And like on top of that, I think he's got really good potential for evolving as a character. Only because he has this like childlike aspect right now, but I'm waiting to see him mad.
Yeah.
Like angry on screen kind of deal.
He might get mad at the one dude
Mysterio.
for sleeping with Aunt May.
Oh, Abby Hogan! Oh my God, that's gonna be something.
He's
to
gonna
look
get a
forward
new
to.
nickname or something, I feel, in this movie after.
Oh my God. Man, Happy Hogan looks a little too happy.
You had to go
A
there.
little too happy. Oh,
I mean, if you want to see him get mad, that's probably something he would definitely get mad about.
that's true. But I mean,
Happy's the true overarching next
Oh.
villain of the MCU.
yeah, okay, but like,
He knows when
oh
all
god,
the superheroes are out of town. So
no, we made this joke at some point. I swear we did.
we did.
Marvel, if you want to come on and defend yourselves, we might be on to you.
No, but okay. So the future of the MCU has a lot of really cool things in particular. What's something you want to see?
We already said it. I thought I already said it with Black Widow and seeing.
Okay, my
being
turn.
angry and stuff.
Well, first of all, I want in Endgame, I want to see like a broken Roxanne like logo, just little nods to add on to the universe, because that sets up like West Coast stuff, like you said. But I want Doctor Doom. I think.
Oh,
Who are they gonna put? We have 10 years or 11 years of Thanos. Who else can be that level? They don't have to. They can just do a bunch of like comic book-esque stories. Like here's Black Panther teaming up with Spider-Man, then Hulk shows up for a movie. Kind of like what they did with Ragnarok.
There's-
that worked well.
One comic where Deadpool teams up with Black Panther for something.
Oh,
I think that would
it's
be
a great
really
one.
funny.
They
to
could
see.
literally do endless movies with that. But I want another overarching 5-6 movies, big bad that leads in. He's got his hands in this movie. He's doing things in this movie. I want to see Doctor Doom.
Well,
They're getting the rights.
here's how I think it's gonna work out with Doom and everyone, right? Because, like you said, we did have this huge 10, 11 years of Thanos, right? I think Doom isn't big enough. I think he's bad enough. He's not big enough, though. That's the problem. I think we're gonna be looking towards someone like Galactus. Galactus would be a huge shot.
Galactus
at
is
the-
boring though.
He is kind of boring, but here's
I-
the thing. Imagine Galactus bringing in Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four. Doctor Doom can be facilitating everything, and then at the last second, he can be the Loki of the universe.
That's
like, imagine
true.
that.
But then you have
I'm
Doctor
really sad
Doom
Loki's
destroying the Ultimate Universe. You have the Illuminati stuff. You
Oh
have-
my god, an Illuminati movie.
Yeah, you have
God.
Doctor Doom is so powerful.
Yeah.
And,
no.
But the thing is, it's not just, I'm going to take over the world. He's trying to get his nation safe. He's going to do his own agenda. He's not always a bad guy, too.
You know,
He's
it
got
would
his
be
whole
an interesting
agenda.
thing to explore.
Because Thanos isn't just, I want to kill everyone. I'm trying to do what, in my mind, I'm trying to save people by ending people. I think another character that would be like that is Doom.
Yeah. Okay, so Doctor Doom. I honestly think he deserves his own movie. I like that. That's my.
That's
thing.
a fair point.
He constantly like. I think the biggest problem we have with Marvel in general is that they try to introduce too many characters at once, and then you lose a lot of the flavor of them in the bustling around, the fight, good and evil, etc., etc. You lose a lot of the quality of the character. So instead of bringing him in a Fantastic Four movie, I get it. They have. I'd like to see something where it's like they're already established. Like in Spider-Man, we heard Uncle Ben how many times, right?
Exactly.
We don't need Uncle Ben.
We don't need to see him get bit by a spider again.
We don't need Fantastic Four
Yeah.
story. We need Doctor Doom. We need interesting characters to add to the villain aspect of the future of the MCU. And I think nothing would exemplify that more than having a galactic kind of entity that can surpass everything else. And see, that's why I'm thinking about, bless you, that's why I'm thinking about Galactus, right? Because Galactus, he doesn't view enemies or like people or things
Yeah.
as like their own individual entities. It's the same thing. Like there's this moment in the comics where they're talking about Galactus, and they say you would not notice an ant on the ground 4 feet away from you. Galactus will not notice Iron Man
Yeah.
or Thor or anyone without any form of cosmic power that is at least at his own level.
Yeah.
They're all peons.
Would that be good for viewership at movies, though? Like, just here's Godzilla fighting a guy with a gun.
Yeah.
That's what like I'm like seeing it equate to.
Well,
Like, would that be?
The thing is, we're introducing more powerful characters as we go through the Marvel Universe, right? We started with Iron Man, which is essentially just a really cool guy in, like, very advanced suit of armor.
He's
true.
a rich man with toys.
Yeah,
essentially.
he's the Bruce Wayne of the Marvel Universe. Bruce Wayne is super cool. Is he great in a fight? Right? But my thing is, when we're talking about someone like Galactus, he would be the perfect challenge for a Carol Danvers universe, for a Hulk universe, for a Thor universe, right? Where all these monumental powers have to fight something bigger than like themselves as an entity, right? Even in the case of Thanos, without the gauntlet, right? Thanos is a pretty imposing character, but he's not unbeatable.
Yeah.
If you teamed up Thor and Hulk at the same time on Thanos, he'd be toast, right? But if you stick Thor, Captain Marvel, Hulk, like any of the big power players on Galactus, they're still up for a fight.
Yeah.
That's not going to work out.
He would definitely be like a big challenge.
Yeah, he's the big bad go-to for that. So I think it's fair to say that we are in an ever-evolving universe as far as the MCU is concerned.
Yeah.
To where we need a next big bad. We need that like next step that's going to make everyone kind of be like, okay, what do we do now?
Yeah.
What do we do?
And they should really they should have the villain movie before they do the group movie. That way,
agree.
that everyone can see how big of a threat that individual actually is.
Back to the Doom movie you were mentioning, I would think they should do something and switch it up where instead of someone takes down Doctor Doom is the focus and he's still trying to do something bad. Mm-hmm. And we see like the superheroes almost be like the bad guys trying to stop him.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
Something different.
But you know what I think would be really interesting for a Doom movie is seeing him do something bad for a good reason. Like imagine,
Yes.
like
That'd be really
like,
I like that.
To help his country
Yeah.
kind of deal, right? And because what we have with Doom is like an anti-Iron Man,
Yeah.
right? Where he has this very bad persona, very bad, like negative view of him on the outside world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good ruler. He helped his people. And no one else sees that. you know?
Exactly.
So I think it would be an interesting dynamic to throw him in and have him be this new Loki of the universe.
Yeah.
As far as the future of the MCU goes, I think there's a lot of different directions we can take it, but Kevin Feige has already set up something to where there's like a plan that no one else has had the privilege to see. But I want to see something new that the MCU hasn't put out yet, and I think a villain movie would be absolutely beneficial towards that,
Something I just thought of. They're making an Eternals movie.
True.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What if Eternals set something up? Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is Adam Warlock, and then here's Galactus. We see him in the distance or something. There's space. Boom. Eternals, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There's more space stuff, some cosmic identities. Galactus. It could work. I think it could happen.
I absolutely agree. So, as far as the MCU universe is concerned, I think there's a lot of room to grow. I'm really excited to see how it comes. And I think Endgame is going to be the perfect intro into this new, big, bad, bold Kevin Feige universe.
We're only a few weeks away.
It's true. So, guys, thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you in the shop.
See ya.
Sponsor time do. Sponsor time do. Okay, anyways. It's time to thank our sponsors. Iron Buffalo, where you can find all of your comic, gaming, and coffee needs. And Under the Sun on eBay, where you can find anything under the sun. Thank you guys so much for making this happen. We really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you in the shop.
Hey, if you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and follow and give us a like on YouTube.